Kevin J. Johnston here, freedomreport.ca. I'm with the lovely Sandra Solomon, who is an expert in this book right here, the Quran, mistakenly known as the Holy Quran, because after reading as much of it as I have, I can tell you there's nothing holy about it. Sandra, would you please go ahead and tell us how Muhammad got started?
Okay, Muhammad, when he was in Mecca, so we have to understand the environments. What's the people used to do there in Mecca? Mecca was a multicultural city. It has Jews, Christian, it has all kind of, it's a pagans, people going around the Kaaba, the cube, doing a Hajj, doing pilgriming. So the Hajj, it was a pagan ritual before. So Muhammad and Ramadan, it was also pagan ritual. So, and they used to go around the Kaaba also half naked. And after they finish, they go and have sex, whatever.
Oh,
so
my kind of party.
Yeah, this is part of the pagan ritual. They bring the idols in the Kaaba at the cube, and they bring they do like with the drums and whatever, and they go around the Kaaba. So story short, Muhammad, he starts and also there was, the region has a false prophets and cults. There's many things, and there was a guy, his name is Musaylima. This guy, so that word Muslim came from that man. His name is Musaylima, and he was claiming that he's a prophet and he has a Quran, and he was doing his Quran poetry, and people like him, blah blah blah. So Muhammad felt jealous, and he said, okay, because Waraqa bin Nawfal, the uncle of his first wife Khadija, they're also being a heretic Christian. Like they're being kicked out from the church because they start heresy against the Christian faith. So they went to Arabic Peninsula, and he got connected with them. That's why also Muhammad knew a little bit about the Bible, about the Old Testament. That's why many things in the Quran, it has a connection with the Jews and the Christian, and mainly Jews and Christians. So Muhammad felt jealous, and he wanted to claim that he's a prophet. So he started doing the da'wah. They call it da'wah. That's the same word. They're still using it, and claiming that he's a prophet.
Da'wah just means to
da'wah
preach?
to tell to tell them I'm a prophet. I'm bringing religion. Follow me. Nobody follow him. Like very very few people. For 13 years, he's trying to convince people that he's a prophet, and no one buy that, because they told him you're crazy, you're majnoon in Arabic. And
so he's a terrible car salesman.
Yes, and Muhammad, his personality, he has a lot of psychological issue, because what happened to him when he was orphaned, and the Muslim believed that he was his name Muhammad Abdullah, which is not true, because no one really know who's his dad, because they still believe that he was born 4 years after the death of his father. So Muhammad felt jealous and got envy and got revenge, and he started hatred. He was a hateful person. He wasn't like a normal person, and he has a lot of psychological issues. So for him to be able to succeed, he got connected with a group of people, a group of bandits and thugs. They called in Arabic al-Sa'alik. Al-Sa'alik. These people, al-Sa'alik in Arabic, bandits and thugs. These bandits and thugs, they used to live in the mountains outside the tribe. Mecca and Medina, it's like a tribal region. And Quraysh tribe, they were trying to keep the peace, because it's a trade market. So they were trying to keep the peace with every religion or every cult or whatever. They want to keep everyone in peace, because they don't want to lose the trades, coming from the north, going to the south, between the north and the south, Yemen and Al-Sham. So Muhammad went to these bandits and thugs. These bandits and thugs are criminals. Like, they ashamed their tribes. So they kicked them out of the tribe. They're not longer allowed to.
So the rapists, the thieves, the murderers.
The murderers, the criminal, So Muhammad got connected with them. They're serial killers, and they don't fear death. They just want to kill and rape and do their own thing. So at that time, I always say that if we don't understand what happened 1400 years ago, we will never understand what's going on now.
So to recap that, he tried to get normal people like
Yeah.
you and I to follow him and believe in him.
Yeah.
Everyone rejected him.
Yes.
So he left town,
Yes.
went to the mountains and found all the creeps, the thieves, the liars, the murderers, and convinced the mentally unstable.
Exactly, mentally
Okay.
unstable.
Good.
They're already criminals. They are ready to fight. They don't care. So these thugs and bandits, they used to attack caravan, kill the men, and take women sex slave, and take the kids and rape them and train them to be like them. So Muhammad, he connected with them and he said to them, follow me, like help me with my da'wah, help me with my claim, and I will give, why you're living in a mountain, I will give you land, I will give you more women, and I will give you more spoils, more ghanaim in Arabic, and more kids. So they said, okay, we'll follow you. They don't care because he gave them what they actually looking for. So, and he took them to a Medina. That's why he did immigration, hijrah. When people immigrant to Canada to go, this is this is part of the plan. What Muhammad did, he immigrant to Medina, and when he started in Medina, start the army, and he started playing politically. That's why I always say Islam, it's a political. He started playing, there was Al-Aus, Al-Khazraj, there was many tribe, and these tribe, it's normal, all the tribes, it's a, they used to fight over water, over anything, to power, who's bigger than who, stuff like that.
Like our modern social justice.
Yeah,
warriors,
exactly.
yes.
It's the same. People
Yes.
never change, when King Solomon, he said nothing new under the sun. It's the same thing. It's been repeated. So Muhammad used the fight between tribes using these thugs. Like these thugs, it's like when you're renting someone, when people rent a killer for them to do the job.
Mercenaries.
Exactly.
Yes.
So he used these people. Let's say this tribe hate the other tribe, so they need someone to do the job for them. So they will, Muhammad bring them these thugs and help them
boy.
to claim that, to believe that he's the prophet. And
So the Prophet Muhammad
yeah, he was,
had his own psychopaths that
Yeah.
he had convinced using his own version of the book,
yeah,
and then would hire these guys out as mercenaries
Yeah.
to whichever tribe had the most money or the most women or the most water.
yeah, and they fight to each other,
Oh
and
my
he wants to take over each, you know what I mean? And so he used these people, the thugs and the bandits, and slowly, they start, and there was also the big four Jewish tribes in Medina, Banu Qurayda, Banu An-Nadir, Banu Qaynuqa, Banu Khaybar. And so in Medina, he established the call for jihad. The word jihad started on terror, terrify them, I will cast a terror. All these verses that's why I always say they have two Quran, the Medina Quran, the Makkiyan Quran. We don't need to bother with the Makkiyan Quran because that's it. We don't have to, we cannot apply Makkiyan Quran for today time. We have to do the Medina time. Medina Quran. So that's why he started calling, called everyone who do not believe in him or Allah, Satan, and an infidel, and they should be killed. So he adapt the bandit law, and the Sharia law is the bandit law, technically. So whatever these bandits and thugs, they used to have, every mafia group, they have their own rule, right?
So this entire book
It's
is the rules
Of-
that were used by Muhammad to keep his thugs in control
Exactly.
and in rank and file.
exactly. So that's why they started, and he came back to Mecca when he started the first army, like more than 300 bandits and thugs. He collect them all and train them and make the swords and everything. When they're ready, he went back to Mecca, and he start genociding and killing, and he start calling for jihad. وقاتلوهم قاتلوا الذين لا يؤمنون بالله ولا باليوم الآخر حتى من الذين أوتوا الكتاب حتى يعطوا الجزية عن يد وهم صاغرون. Fight who do not believe in Allah in the last days from the people of the book, the Jews and the Christians, until they give the jizya, which is like a mafia.
The tax.
Yes.
You have to pay a
Until-
tax to live if you're not going to be Muslim.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
like it's a mafia. Give me the money, or I'll kill you. That's how it is. Bandits and thugs. So that's how. And he established in Mecca after he killed many people, genociding, and he kept. That's why Islam, it's a collection of like, see the Hajj, the pilgriming, it was already there. So he kept the ritual, and he started collecting some ritual here and there for people to practice, to cover it with religion, to give the religious coverage. And it's Allah, it's God who's telling me to do this.
So he just made the whole thing up.
Yeah, he made the whole thing up, and people start, because again, these bandits and thugs, they have no fear of death in their heart. Like, they will kill with no mercy. They won't have a mercy. That's why when you see the true Muslims, ISIS, Hamas, Boko Haram, Al-Qaeda, Taliban, these are the true Muslims. Whatever ISIS is doing, they're 100% doing exactly what Muhammad did, and what what's the Quran is telling them to do. And that's
But do Muslims, we'll say moderate Mohammedans, the ones who are born outside of the Middle East and in the West, do they know this?
Most of them, they see Islam dehumanize people when they're young. That's why they want to bring the book to the school. The early, the better. You know, when they grow with it, they already, the damage is done. They don't have the, the conscious feeling. They would look at it as this is the normal. This is normal to them.
So we're teaching children.
Yes.
The way that Canadians teach children.
Yes.
You hold the door open for the elderly. You
Yes.
respect your parents. When you see small animals, you pet them. You don't step on them. These are Canadian values.
Yeah, respect women. And
you respect your mother. You respect
women.
Girls in the class.
Exactly. You
When
don't
you're
rape.
You don't rape. Yes. When you're teenagers, don't rape. Don't
Yeah.
pull their pants down.
Exactly.
You don't do what you want.
Yes.
You do what you have permission to do.
Right. And
So this book is designed then to remove all of that.
exactly, even from the mothers. See, Palestinians mothers or Muslim mothers, they send their kids to jihad. I'm a Palestinian. Many Palestinian women, they put the bomb around their kids' waist, or they give them a knife and go to kill the Jews, and they think they are martyrs. They're gonna go to heaven and get the 72 virgins. So that's
course,
Mohammedan thing. This is the ideology, Islam. It's a cult ideology, political ideology, built on kill, rape, dominate, take over. That's how it is.
And that is the man that everyone, 1.5 billion people,
Yes, think
honor this man.
Yes, and take him as a role model. That's Muhammad was bandit and thug. That's it.
Well, the very fact that he married a 6-year-old
Yeah.
and played with her for 3 years before, at age 9, penetrating her
Yeah.
with his penis
Yeah.
should be enough to tell the average individual this guy had something really wrong with him. He's an evil individual.
Yeah.
But people still use the phrase "peace be upon him"
Yes.
and view him as a secondary god.
Yes.
But
Yes.
they know. They have to know that he's done this.
Yes. They
So-
all know.
Well,
and
they all
agree
know.
with that.
And they agree with it.
Yeah, they agree with it. Every Muslim, if you tell them he married Aisha, they will be, yes. But yeah, so what? He is the prophet. He is, to them, like, I would say, unconsciously, people, Muslims, they worship Muhammad, technically. At the end of the day, it's Muhammad. He is the God of Islam. He is the founder. It's
Yes.
like, forget revelation. As soon as we stop thinking that there is something being revealed, nothing is being, it's all from his head, from his filthy mind. And the true story with Aisha, because again, he made it Sharia law. Again, law, constitution. We
Right.
need to think of this book as this is what they teach me when I was young as 5 years old, 6 years old. They teach us al-Islamu dinuna. This is the very first from daycare. They tell them to the kids, al-Islamu dinuna, Islam our religion, al-Qur'anu dasturuna, Quran it's our constitution, Muhammad is our prophet, Muhammad is our prophet, Muhammad nabiyuna, al-jihad wasilatuna, jihad it's our way, والموت في سبيل الله أسمى غاياتنا, dying for Allah it's our ultimate dream. This is
It's a dream.
This is
So-
from daycare. This is from daycare. You have to keep repeating this over and over. It's a military. They're building a military, So
the book here,
yeah.
we're going to conclude now because we're out of time
Yes.
for this particular episode. But
Yeah.
the goal of Islam is to instill the goal of die for Islam in
Yes.
everybody.
Exactly.
So it's not a matter of get fit, get smart, be educated, treat people well, go work your fields, go work your livestock,
No.
make some money, be nice. It's none of that. It's die for the religion.
Exactly. Surah 65 verse 4, everyone can go ahead and read it. It's about it telling them about the girls who's not menstruated yet. They're okay to be divorced and wait 3 month idda. So they already had the sex with them. So idda only for people who already consummated the marriage with. And Muhammad did the thawing with Aisha when she was 6 and till 9, and he consummated the marriage. When it comes to Islam,
I'm going to just tell people
Yes.
what thawing is,
yeah,
because when I first heard about it a year ago, it really pissed me off.
yeah,
As soon as I heard about that, it led me to doing the research that I have been doing and talking to individuals
Yes.
like yourself. Thawing people is the favor that men do to young girls. So when they are between 6 and 9, they can be married at 6, possibly younger, I believe. But nonetheless,
there's no minimum age
there's
for
no minimum
marriage.
age for marriage. Oh
no,
my
there's
God.
no minimum age. Even the cradles, the girls in a diaper.
These are the legs of your 6-year-old daughter. This is the penis of a Muslim man, and he will rub his penis all over her thighs and ejaculate all over the thighs. And that's the favor. That's how Muslim men do you the favor of not penetrating your vagina until you're 9 years of age.
And it's also for Sunni and Shia, not just
It's for both.
for both.
For the Sunnis and the Shias.
For the Shia, yes. They do it. In the next video, I will explain to you as well the when you said about Islam, the Dar al-Harb and the Dar al-Salam. I'll explain that to you.
Yes, we're going to cover that next
Yes,
video.
yeah.
Well, you know what, people? If this that you've just learned does not make you as angry as I am right now, then there is something extremely wrong with you. Learn more, freedomreport.ca.